Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about last night's game, Rockets versus the Spurs. There's a lot to get into. We're gonna have to try next time, man. Better luck next time. That's a divisional rival. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But there's some things that we could talk about, some things that we can get better at, and hopefully the next time around we're able to get that win. In the second quarter, there was a lid on the rim, and that's gonna happen. I mean, we would hope that it's not gonna be 9 minutes, a 9 minute stint of when we don't score, but that's gonna happen. It was admirable the way that we fought back later in the game, but during that run, we were definitely getting good shots, good looks, but it just wasn't falling. And in the words of Doc Rivers, it's a make or miss league, and we were missing them evidently. So, but I do want to get into the player of the game. Player of the game, we started making a comeback because of this play. Dylan Brooks, player of the game, Dylan Brooks, man. This is why you're on a team, man. You mucked the game up. You lit a fire under our team, and the team responded in a positive way. So if that's a technical foul, that's one I'm willing to live with. You getting one on you, and Wembanyama getting another one on him. If y'all both get tossed, that's even better. Not to saying that we don't need you, because you definitely provided a great fire under our team. You definitely provided good and solid points. 16 points last night, and a positive 9 on the plus and minus scale. So you were definitely an asset to our team. But those are the kind of things that we need, man. We need those chippy players. We need those guys that thrive in that environment and in that mode, right? Because down 15, man, we got to make people feel uncomfortable, man. We got to make people feel uncomfortable when we down big. We got to be able to claw back. We got to be able to get our composure together. And it all started with you, man. So shout out to Dylan Brooks, man. Shout out to him, player of the game. And a special shout out to Jalen Green, man. We're going to get into him a little bit later. Speaking of Jalen Green, it's not long before you become an all-star, man. You had a great game. Great game, man. You taking great shots. You're adding that mid-range to your game. But the next level of that, because you can still improve at the mid-range, right? This is a great play right here. It's just a great example of what you can bring to the table when it comes to that mid-range game. But sometimes the mid-range game can be you settling, right? There was a play where you gotta be able to understand what's the personnel that's in the game, right? Your personnel, of course, and the opposition's personnel that's in the game. If Wembanyama's not in the game, we need to have the mentality of putting an assault on the rim. We need to be attacking the rim. We need to be putting pressure on the rim and getting the easiest shots possible. I'm not opposed to shooting threes. I'm not opposed to shooting open mid-range jumpers. But we got to be able to put pressure on the rim, man, when Wembanyama's not in. And we did that. We did that. You did that, especially, Jalen. And that's why Wembanyama was gassed and he was winded, because they had to keep putting him in, because they know that he's a rim defender, he's a rim protector, and him running up and down that floor so many times, he's going to be gassed. And that's what creates bad shots at the end of the game for him. And it only benefits us to put a pressure on the rim and understanding that we are constantly trying to attack the rim, get layups, get easy shots, get great shots. And again, we were doing that, but we can get even better shots than the open mid-range shots sometimes. And that was just an example. I said the player of the game. Player of the game is Dylan Brooks, with a special shout out to Jalen Green. What's for the birds? I want to talk about a particular play. Amen Thompson, man. When we're down 15, there should be no reason why you shooting threes, man. There should be no reason why you shooting threes. I understand, man. People are going to give you that look, and it almost feels disrespectful to leave you open. And you know, you're a high draft pick, man. But in order for us to claw back, man, we need to get great shots, man. And you got to put pressure on the rim. You got to draw, penetrate, kick it out. Penetrate, kick it out. You'll get there eventually. You'll get there eventually. I definitely want to keep that positive attitude, man. But just because you make one doesn't mean that you can shoot 3, 4, 5 3-pointers a game. Let's keep it to 2. Let's keep it to 1, maybe 2. And, you know, if you make 2, then you get a third. But 3, 4 3-pointers a game, that's you're not there yet, man. And finally, I want to talk about the great things that I'm seeing, man. This play right here with Jalen Green, man, attacking the chest of Wembanyama, applying pressure to the rim late, man. This is what all-stars are made of, man. This is why we're so excited to see the team. This is why we're so excited to see future all-stars like yourself play each and every night, man. So shout out to Jalen Green, man. This made me proud, man. Next game we play against Wembanyama and the Spurs again, man. It's another division. This is a divisional opponent. We're gonna play them often. Often, man. Let's see if we can get some redemption. Let's see if we can still crowd Wembanyama, man, and make it tough for him to catch the ball. We had a lot of success with that in the first half. In the second half, man, we got to continue to do that for the entire game, man. He has to see bodies, man. He has to see bodies, and we can't let him catch the ball in the paint as much as we can, right? That's a great player. He's going to do what he does. But we gotta put a body on him, man. We gotta make him play to his weaknesses, and his weaknesses is strength, man. That's his weakness. He ain't pushing nobody around down there. So make him use some of that muscle mass, man. Peace, y'all. I'm famous. Ooh, I'm famous.